Hello and welcome to the ASG podcast. I'm your apparent host, Storm, and with me, as always, is the wonderful Rivaldi,
Hello.
the Scott,
I'm back, baby.
and Peck.
Hello again, friends.
As you know, we are a podcast primarily dedicated to the viewing, commentating of WWE Super Slam events.
Well, fuck.
Of
Gotta
course.
go modify my resume now.
Oh, okay then. We're gonna mix things up a bit. We got a kind of a new thing we're gonna do, new segment, so to speak. Start of the podcast. We're gonna go round table and discuss what everyone's been playing, watching, or otherwise doing that they feel like sharing as of late. Conversations thereof. So let's start with the person who doesn't know.
Yeah, you
What have you
ass.
been doing?
Let's see. I have been doing a lot of playing Destiny to kind of
fill the time.
to kill the time and to kind of scratch the itch until Division comes out on Tuesday, and I'm so excited. Let's see. Besides that, I have been watching various shows. One of these nights I'm gonna marathon Ghost in the Shell because we had a discussion about that a couple days ago, and now I can't get it out of my head.
Isn't there like a couple other new Ghost in the Shell stuff on Netflix?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I want to rewatch everything again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably
Before I
gonna start with
start on
like
that.
the original movie, then the series, and all through that.
Yeah, I want to rewatch everything so it's all fresh in my head.
Yeah,
And
I never watched all of Ghost in the Shell.
See, I think there were still some movies out that came out beforehand that I missed.
Thing is,
no, the
a lot of the
first
Ghost in
movie
the
I've
Shell
sort of
movies are
seen.
terrible.
In what
I
sense?
don't care if they're terrible. I still want to watch them at least once.
They still have canon information.
That too.
Well, no, 'cause some of them aren't canon.
Oh.
Really?
Like there's one I can't remember which one where basically everyone died.
Oh.
Like all the main characters.
I was gonna say, did it just sort of end with say, "Oh no, that just happened all on the internet"?
No, I don't think that's how that happened. That's mostly the originals, and I think at one point they wanted to end the series, and they did one of those. But then they were just like, "No, that's not canon." All the Laughing
They would
Man
piss
movies
off
are
so
great,
many
though.
people when they finally end it. Like when what was it? Cowboy Bebop's ending pissed me off so much.
Oh, you see, I loved Bebop's ending.
No,
I
I'm
love
not
it
saying
and hate it at
was
the
a
same
bad
time.
ending. It was a great ending, but I hated it so much.
It leaves you with so much that you want answered still.
I know.
And it's like, oh, come on. Is there going to be more? There's never going to be more. You just know there's never going to be any more. And I like how they released the movie like a whole lot later. And it's like, oh no, this just sort of happens in between these episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never finished, like I said, I did finish Cowboy Bebop, but I didn't, I skipped a lot of it, you know? I skipped the episode.
Well, you don't have to actually see all the episodes to get the story. It's almost like,
some of the episodes are kind of just like very much side stuff and not really all that important.
I skipped filler episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, but there are some filler episodes that are just so good.
I still want to know what happened to Edward, though.
Everybody does.
Such a great character.
Edward and I. Edward is a she, yes.
I spent the whole time watching that show flip-flopping on if it was a he or she because I just could not tell.
It is a she.
I love when animes do that. There's an anime called Black Butler where it has a character that is like a psychopath chainsaw murderer, and you cannot tell whether it's a he or a she.
Actually, there is a character in Cowboy Bebop where it's just like, it's a he, and then it's like, oh no, it's not really a he or really a she. Oh.
Well, just spoilers, by the way, for our watchers. If you watch the episodes leading up to her leaving, it distinctly refers to it as she was someone's daughter.
I thought right off the bat she made it clear
that
she was a she.
I don't remember that. I don't remember her ever basically referring to herself as a she.
Well, she never referred to herself as a he either.
This is true.
Yeah, oh man, I have to rewatch. I wish I had the complete episodes. I only have the best.
I have them on the hard drive that I had in Afghanistan because a buddy of mine had all of them and I copied it. But now I don't know where that hard drive is. So
my friend back in Massachusetts has like the full collection of them. It's amazing.
As an aside, if you like Cowboy Bebop, there's another show that I've been watching lately, that is basically Samurai Cowboy Bebop.
Which one? What's that?
It's called Samurai Champloo, and it's literally
guys. Yeah, I like that show.
I remember seeing the first episode of that anime and just being like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing!" And then I watched a whole bunch of it, stopped, and watched another episode. I'm like, "No, I have to go back and I have to rewatch it all," and I've yet to do that again.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I've only seen a couple episodes of it, but I really liked it.
The first episode where he did that breakdance fighting.
That was great.
I know, and then the girl, I don't know her name, but hiding the grenades in her boobs.
Well, that's kind of like what they're for.
It's a great place to hide them.
I mean, that's what God made boobs for, right? To hide grenades in.
Again, sounds like my girlfriend.
To be fair, they weren't actually in the boobs themselves, but. Yeah.
That's the most American way of using boobs. To hide explosives.
I'll be sure to let her know that.
You do that. Oh, did she tell you what her, did she tell you she had a dream the other night?
Yes.
Did she tell you how amazing I was?
Yes. By the way, that is canon. What? You are doing that.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing? Please, relate this dream now to us.
Yes. How about you, Scott? Because I feel like it'll be funnier coming from you.
I may screw the details up a little bit, but it pretty much amounted to my girlfriend and I's wedding. And Pesky, you were officiating, weren't you?
I think she said I was either doing that or I was the best man. Which,
one of the
by
two.
The way, if I'm not the best man, I am showing up drunk without pants.
Get in line behind Seraph. Anyway, pretty much
drunk without pants it is.
Pesky pretty much was dressed up in like full steampunk garb.
Oh man, sounds great
with
already.
The top hat. Don't forget the top hat.
The top hat.
Wait,
monocle.
I was gonna say the top hat probably with the goggles with all the gears on them on the brim of the top hat.
Yeah, but it was glorious. And there was a lot more to it that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Where are my messages? I'll find it.
Yeah, I know you will.
Let's see. Scroll back. Aha!
Scroll back to the heart attack.
Word for word, this is what she said. It was my wedding to Scott, and you were there in full steampunk regalia, including top hat and goggles. I had custom made you a waistcoat, too. You were dancing all adorable with all my friends, and introduced yourself as Sir APeskyAlien to everyone. It was great. I toasted you as head husband, and the merriment was glorious.
That's fantastic. And again, if that is not canon, I'm disowning you.
Hey, you're the one who do that. It's your wedding, buddy. You need to make this happen, okay?
It's her day.
You know, even if there's no theme or anything to it, you still have to show up full steampunk regalia.
Oh, absolutely. I expect a set to be waiting for me on my arrival because I don't have
I will make you
like
the goggles and top hat.
If you don't,
and
I'm gonna be mad at you.
A metal arm.
Ooh, fancy.
Anyway, but yeah, that was the dream. It was great.
I told you about that dream I used to have about you.
Wait, what?
remember I came into TeamSpeak like actually it wasn't the other day, it was like months ago. And I told you I had a dream about you.
Refresh
you as a baby.
It was me as a what?
It was you as a baby. You were blonde and had you had a beard.
As a
and
baby?
I put you in a sink, and in the dream, I was in like a public restroom, and I put you in a sink, and then I left in the
dream. You didn't tell me this.
You left Baby Scott in the sink?
Yeah, I put Baby Scott in a sink and then left. And then
you monster.
I don't know how I know it was Scott, but it was Scott.
I'm more worried about all these people.
I remember coming in and telling you this, and you just kind of sat there for a second.
That's okay. Last night, my boss had an incredibly weird dream as well. I'm not gonna go into details of it because it was my boss's dream. But at one point, he was holding Lady Gaga's ass, and like in the dream, he's like, "It's not a great ass, but it's Lady Gaga's ass."
Oh my!
I mean, point.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it might not be the best, but it's a celebrity's ass, so it's not bad.
Better than Kardashians.
Yes.
But
That's
who
a
was
given.
it? I saw a news article the other day
about the guy who put no Kardashian parking anywhere signs.
No, not that. It was I think it was Nicki Minaj.
Oh God, even worse.
Well, I think.
See, I don't feel it's that worse. Because
it was an article saying her butt implants exploded on stage or something like that.
What?
I don't know. I thought it was funny as hell. I don't know if it's real or not, but that's
I believe
funny.
that's funny as hell as well.
Well then.
I mean, that's just embarrassing.
It is.
Just a hair.
Good times.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
All right.
Mine.
Well,
I like it in here. It's cozy.
Then. What have you been doing lately?
Well, you know what I've been doing lately. We've been doing Star Trek Online.
Yes, together. Best friends forever.
Oh, I forgot to mention Dying Light, but yes.
Oh, yeah, and we've been doing Dying Light.
I have been doing neither of these things.
Because you're a scrub.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Aw, that's rude.
As for shows, though, I feel like I need to make mention of the agreement Storm and I had.
Yes.
Oh boy.
In that...
It's okay, so...
Storm and I have been at each other's throats, geek-wise, in terms of which is better, DS9 or Star Trek Voyager. So to settle it, he and I have both agreed I will watch all of DS9 if he will watch all of Voyager.
That is actually a really tough
because I've never
call.
seen Voyager and he's never seen DS9.
Wait a second.
I've seen both.
So, okay, explain this one to me.
Have you not seen one and the other?
No, not that, because I've not seen either one.
Oh.
But this has already been established fact. I am just now trying to start to watch Star Trek. Anyway.
Okay.
Scott, you think the one is better than the other, but you've never seen the other, and same with you, Storm. Explain.
Because I've seen the characters of Voyager, and Star Trek is a very character-focused show. Like,
yeah.
That's what half of the plots are, is character stuff. It has a lot of things about humanism and, like, characters and all that jazz.
Right.
And so I've seen the characters of Voyager, and they just disinterest me. Whereas Deep Space Nine has my favorite character of all time out of Star Trek, which is Garrick.
So, simply because of that, and the fact that you've never seen the other, series... You automatically say it's better without ever even seeing it.
You also haven't seen how those
Scott
characters...
did the same thing, so...
Hence why we're both watching it.
Fair enough. At least you guys are, going that route and watching them instead of just continually yelling at each other. Like most forum nerds would.
Minus 2 characters.
Oh, forum nerds never change.
My complaints are valid still. Minus 2 characters.
How many episodes are you in?
Like 4.
Okay.
The only people I enjoy right now are Neelix and the Doctor hologram.
Oh, the
Tuvok
Doctor hologram is
but
great.
Tuvok doesn't get much screen time.
I think he does later on.
I say all the characters get real interesting later on.
Yeah,
and
you said you're 4 episodes in. 4 episodes in for a Star Trek series is nothing.
Yeah,
let's be fair.
It has 7 seasons. DS9 has 7 seasons.
Yeah, but going back, yes, the Doctor hologram is amazing.
And you see,
the actor for him is amazing.
In my mind, Cisco is the goofiest motherfucker I have ever seen. Like his facial expression.
Dax.
Okay, I will give you points for Dax, but that's
you've already seen Garrick. You've seen his intro.
I want to.
Garrick is awesome.
What about Quark?
Quark is just your typical Ferengi. Less impressed with Quark. I was hoping they would do something interesting, and was vastly disappointed.
I was gonna say, I think he does get a bit more interesting.
He gets better stuff when Nog becomes a character.
Isn't that the autistic Ferengi?
Yeah, basically. He's not autistic. He's just special.
I thought you said, when you and I talked, you specifically said he's autistic.
I may have been using a rather brutal term.
Words.
Okay, so just on a sidebar, I did a search for Cisco, and then I clicked someone else's name for Curzon Dax, and you have when you do a Google search, you have all the people on the upper thing, and it's a bunch of Star Trek characters, and then hit over, and the very last one is Punisher. I'm not joking. Well, it's like Star Trek characters and Punisher. Like, how does he fit into any of this?
Well then.
Nog is the little Ferengi boy that fucking useless son is paired up with?
Yeah, friend. Yeah, he and Jake.
Yeah, that's Nog.
Wait, the kid or his dad?
The kid. I can't remember what his dad is. The kid is the most annoying little shit at the start, but he turns into basically like an idiot savant later on.
That's great.
His father is Rom.
Yeah, Rom's cool. Rom's a fun
person. Okay.
I have no input to this conversation.
I have to watch more. I have to just go through all of Star Trek again. It's all on Netflix.
It's all on Netflix. Going through all of it is such a hassle.
Oh, yeah, because there's just so much.
I started going through the original Star Trek again, because I've never actually seen Star Trek straight through. I started to, and then I think something else took over.
See, Star Trek by itself, like the original, just completely failed to catch my attention.
Yeah, I went through like the first season of the original series, and I thought, oh, this is cute. They did some cool stuff with filmography and all that jazz. And I get to the second season, and it's immediately like, this is where gods in the Greek times came from, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna watch Next Gen.
Are you sure you weren't watching Stargate? Oh no, those
that's
are
another show I need to watch.
I need to find
this. I wish they would put it back on that.
I wish they had the movie again.
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, you are missing out on so much.
You see, I'm biased because my old roommate, he and his girlfriend, I'm almost positive, had like sex to it.
Oh, well.
So I look at it, and that's the only thing that pops into my head, and it's just like,
But it had the guy who played.
There is a lot of sex in Star.
Oh, who played the Universal Soldier? Kurt Russell. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Is it weird that I went from Universal Soldier to Escape from L.A. to Kurt Russell?
No.
Okay.
I am curious though. How much Star Trek have you seen now,
Pesky? Like 2 or 3 episodes of the first season.
Oh, you are.
Or the original series or whatever.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
The one where the phasers go pew pew. It's great.
Yeah, and there's a door in the first episode that they want to get through, and their guns aren't working, so their solution is to build a bigger.
Yeah, they're Americans.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's what I got out of that.
The way I see it is the Federation is what the future will be if Sanders gets elected.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Because then I have a spaceship.
What?
If there's one thing that I've dreamed of being a child, I wanted my own spaceship.
Like what kind of spaceship though? Are we talking like a Star Destroyer spaceship or like a Serenity spaceship?
I would totally take a Star Destroyer.
Take either.
I was gonna say we've already done the space episode where I said I would take a Firefly class. I want a spaceship I can fly on my own, but might need people to help me with. But it's not necessary. So like a Falcon, Firefly, a cargo in a way.
Hey Storm, you knew the conversation we had about Star Citizen the other day.
Oh yeah.
I found a job for Skyjet.
Janitor?
Besides Bullet Sponge?
Well, Pesky is kind of close. We just shove him into a torpedo tube in a really armored suit. If he survives, he gets the glory of being the first one to board a ship.
Has anyone seen the Simpsons episode where that happened?
This needs to happen. And no,
I don't watch The Simpsons.
It's an older episode where Homer gets he joins the Navy or the Navy Reserves or something like that, but he's on a submarine and he fires the captain out of the torpedo tube. And he gets out of like war crimes and everything by claiming that it's his first day.
That's fantastic.
It's a great episode. It's one of my favorite because he ends up surrounded by a bunch of different nations' submarines. He's just sort of like, it's my first day. The Americans laugh. And they just like change it in different like languages and they're all laughing. And the last one's like Antarctica. It's a bunch of penguins. He just goes quack, quack. They all just jump off laughing.
Wow.
Anyway.
That is pretty fantastic.
It is.
All right.
Yes.
Rivaldi, your week?
Oh, my week has been busy working.
You've been doing a lot of work.
I've been doing a lot of work, and I decided to actually just look this stuff up now, but I don't know how much I can actually say about my work, but my work is building something right now for the South by Southwest convention for a company who's going to be down there. I never signed an NDA, so you know what? Fuck it. I'll talk about it. We're building a giant robot.
Fantastic.
When I say giant robot, there's actually a guy inside of it. So anyone who's going to be in Austin, go to South by Southwest, check out this thing. It's going to be fucking amazing.
See, he's building Skynet.
It's over 10 feet tall. I just finished up its right arm today, which is fully articulating like fingers. It's amazing. That's what I've been doing at my work. My work is awesome.
Skynet.
Eventually,
you know there's a company, I believe it's called Megabots USA, that is going to have a duel with a Japanese robot making company.
Yeah, I've seen the
mech.
Yeah, I saw the videos for that.
Same here.
That's
I can't wait for that.
Jorland's loyalty will get called into question.
Mm-hmm.
We will have to hold him in a corner and find out where he stands.
It's just unfortunate, I think, in that the robots they're using are made to fire live rounds, but they're going to be firing paintballs.
Well, yeah.
I completely understand that because they don't want to kill anyone on YouTube.
No, because there will be many people.
I feel like
there's going to be a lot of people there.
I feel like it'd just be better if they built like a giant bulletproof cage and just dropped them into it with live rounds.
See,
yeah, but
like
that's
make the robots UAV.
If you look at the cockpits, though, they aren't heavily armored. If you're going to fire a round that's going to be able to penetrate that much metal to damage the robot, do you know how much more metal you will need to protect the pilot?
A lot.
No,
and
that's why
probably
you
at that point
like
it's not going to be
UGV.
mobile anymore.
Yeah.
You put it like a robot inside of it.
I mean, I could see doing maybe like an IR.
You put a remote control robot inside of another robot.
Actually, we could do that with my work. Yeah, we could do that. Get some military drone technology in there.
Yeah, that's not very good.
What he said. See, at that point, all you have to do, you still run into the same problem. You just shoot out the cockpit, and you still win.
Yeah.
Well, that's still the point, but you're not killing a person when you do that.
Robots are people too, man. Just ask Bender.
Mm-hmm.
I need to... Yeah.
I mean, it boils down to two robots chucking paint at each other over two robots having an epic battle.
It will be an epic battle.
Yeah, but still only paint.
Have you ever seen the movie Kelly's Heroes?
Yes. That's one of my favorites.
You would know that paint can do some amazing things.
To be fair, they fired one shot, and the only reason why they didn't get destroyed because the other tank was in an alleyway.
They scared the hell out of him, and it paints pretty pictures.
It was pink.
Yes! What's the problem here?
There is no problem. Just the whole Western music when they walked up to that Panzer was amazing.
That's such a good movie.
I love that movie. I love a lot of Clint Eastwood stuff. Pretty much all of Clint Eastwood stuff.
There's a lot of really cool...
Yeah, but switching onwards to like actual more topic stuff that's not my job. Game-wise, I really haven't been playing too much. I've been playing some Star Conflict Age of Destroyers. Getting into that, it's a pretty good space combat game. And for watching stuff, I've mostly been watching just YouTube videos. I just won't go on record on which YouTube videos too much, but I just fill in my time when I'm not working.
Fair enough.
My job's more exciting than my real life.
Job is real. Trying to destroy us all.
Well,
Yes.
how else am I supposed to become Overlord?
See, have you... No. If you're trying to build Skynet, there's a whole series of movies about how you will not become Overlord.
See,
He's
that
not wrong.
those series of movies don't include me integrating my own brain into it.
Yeah,
Pretty sure there's movies about that too.
Actually,
Lawnmower Man.
And there's a comic of it. If you watch read RoboCop versus Terminator. Yeah, RoboCop integrates his brain with Skynet.
I prefer the epic rap battle version.
I don't watch epic rap battles at all.
Heathen.
No, I find them highly annoying and completely shit-tastic. I hate them with all my being.
But Boba Tea.
Boba Tea.
Nope, don't give a fuck. I hate the fuck out of them.
I'm kind of with Rivaldi. I don't really care.
Both of you. Boba Tea.
I don't really like rap, and I just find them cheesy and cringy.
I find all the yelling and stuff just annoying as fuck.
They're supposed to be cheesy. That's the point.
But they're still annoying as fuck. And
They got Snoop Dogg in on one of them. Come on, or Snoop Lion. Sorry.
Yeah.
that doesn't mean
I want to
anything.
watch it.
You can get Snoop Dogg on anything.
Snoop Lion.
What if Snoop Dogg endorsed meth? Would it be fine? Actually, no. Pesky's gonna say yeah.
Maybe we should just move on.
Gives you
at this
that idea?
point.
To be
Nothing,
fair,
nothing.
epic rap battles also is one of the few things that portrayed the Israelites accurately.
Yes.
Again,
that.
I still just won't watch them. I won't watch them. I won't listen to them when they come on Pandora.
Okay.
What
Anyway.
station do you have that puts epic rap battles on?
I forget because they're not coming up. It had to have been.
Actually, I've got one I think that brings them up.
It might have been Starbomb
it's,
or.
I use Lonely Island Radio. That brings them up sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm trying to remember which channels I have that bring up Lonely Island.
Okay.
So.
Stormy, what did you do this week?
I did so.
Did you?
Well, in terms of video games, I didn't really do much. Scotty, you know what I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I still have
Nothing
Star
but
Trek.
Dying Light.
Nothing but Dying Light and Star Trek Online. I just bought my scimitar in Star Trek Online. It's so beautiful. But
All
I've
I
been
see when
watching-
I was gonna say all I see when you say that is just a giant sword flying in space.
Scimitar is like a Romulan. It's from Nemesis originally.
Oh, wait, is it the one with the multi-prongs with that radiation gun?
Yes, but it doesn't do the radiation gun because the radiation gun's illegal.
Makes
There
sense.
is
Oh.
a version of it in
I was gonna say,
game. There is a
makes
version of
sense,
it in game that has the radiation.
Yeah,
You
but it's not player owned.
At least I know
Yes.
what the ship looks like now. I've seen Nemesis, so makes sense.
The original Tier 5 scimitar has a Thalaron pulse weapon.
BRB
And every single
checking
bridge
C-store.
has a Thalaron device on the
BRB checking C-store.
fun.
Boy.
I literally just saw Scott run away from me in game.
I'm standing right behind you, you putz.
Oh, I saw a large blue man run away from me.
No, sorry.
Oh man.
What
Scott,
else have you been
But,
up to?
What?
I'm playing Diablo again, Scott.
Turn it off and get out of my face.
Are you playing 3?
Yes.
I need to install that game again.
As an
Really
aside-
get out of my face.
Wait, you have 3?
Yes, we played before together.
Was I drunk?
No,
Because I'm pretty sure we had a conversation about my memory when I'm drunk.
no, you weren't drunk. We've played several times, and we actually started an RP with 2 characters.
Okay, now I remember.
Oh, now, you see, Storm, now you're tricking me. Yes, there is a Thalaron pulse weapon, but you need all 3 of the scimitar classes to get it.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you do!
No.
I'm looking at it. The 3-piece set bonus is a Thalaron pulse. Uh-huh. Bitch.
Hang on, I'm looking. You could be lying.
I think I just crushed his dreams. Delicious dreams.
I've just
They-
purchased the 3-piece.
Yeah, get the Romulan Dreadnought bundle then, Storm. It's all 3 of them.
No, hang on. You're probably lying. Oh, you're right. Actually.
You bitch.
How do those dreams
Dumb.
taste?
That is stupid.
Right, Storm's mad because all 3 of those ships don't come equipped with a super weapon.
I want my illegal super weapon that melts people, okay?
Let's be fair, eventually Data will just beam on and destroy your ship.
And I'm gonna laugh and laugh and laugh.
It's gonna be great.
You know what?
See, this is my only issue with this game. Is that's $50 for 3 in-game ships.
Yeah, 3 really good
it's
in-game
$25 for the single ship.
See, that's why I don't actually spend money on it.
The scimitar that I bought today was $30, but I bought it because I'm never going to use another ship, and I have to get my money's worth. I've never put money into this game before.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna level my Romulan and get the $50 bundle next month. Fly around with Thalaron weapon.
Theoretically, I have heard you can do it. It's like you can get Zen by just spending dilithium. If you farm on like 6 different characters all simultaneously, you can get enough to buy ships.
Yep.
Kind of like with
Which is nifty, they do.
How Eve works, where you can eventually just pay for the subscription in game.
Don't remind me of that.
Hey, you're the one who tried to get me
Neverwinter did the same.
You know what? Yeah, I did, and then I realized the Star Citizen will be out soon. And
now the thing about is that actually like gonna be out soon, or
it's supposed to be late this year or early next year?
Because I saw an article the other day where the head guy behind that quit.
Most of the dev team went elsewhere, but I know they were in the process of replacing them.
Hopefully it doesn't turn out shitty then. I have high hopes for that game. My one goal with that game is to board ships and just shoot people in the face and then scuttle their ships.
That sounds amazing.
You see, Storm and I were talking about this though, and it was, do we make a PvP server or do we make a PvE? Because Star Citizen seems to operate on the same principle of Eve, as in once your ship's gone, that's it.
Ooh. That's what I heard.
Unless, although we
not sure about that. I think it's going to have server-side rules at the term.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly prefer it to be that way, though. Just there's like consequence to death. In Star Trek Online, you die and nothing happens.
Yeah.
See, anything like that where it's like, it's permadeath. It's like, I will not deal with that at all.
No, it's not permadeath. You just lose your ship. Like, you yourself pop up.
Permadeath is situational for me.
Yeah, it really depends on the game itself.
Like DayZ.
And
fuck off.
And the way Star Citizen seems to work is it's only a chance of losing your ship. Like your ship has directional damage, so it's like your ship's just not like just gonna explode. And like obviously it can just explode, but like your ship more often than not will just be disabled and drifting. So you can always go back later and get it once you do repairs.
Oh man, I remember seeing stuff for this game way back like 2 E3s ago.
Yeah, it's been kind of out there for a while.
It has, but they've been wanting to make it good.
Well, see, that's what.
Yeah, it's because they said.
That's what I like
about. They specifically said that they want to make it for the next generation, like not this generation of platforms, the next one.
Oh, hence why the game is 100 gig projected for PC.
Wow. Wait, how are you going to be able to play that? I was going to say, how are you going to play that on any console?
Yeah, I doubt you will be. It's not going to come out on console first and foremost.
I thought it was. I thought it was supposed to come out for the Xbox One and the PS4.
They probably will, but it's probably going to get a vast reduction in graphics, and maybe a little bit of
here's a quote. According to a developer, consoles quote couldn't possibly handle Star Citizen.
I was seeing some of the stuff that they want to do is like a console would not be able to, unless your console is a PC. Then no.
He said that Chris Roberts, the guy who's like in charge of it, said it will never be dumbed down for a lesser platform.
Ha!
Good for them for trying to make this game what they really want it to be. And on that note, I still probably wouldn't join a PvP server because I hate PvP.
I do too, and Eve left a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, the devs have said like we're gonna be able to like host our own servers supposedly for hopefully free, and so it's like if it comes around and we can all run it, I'm just gonna like host a server either if I have to buy one or whatever.
I'll just say,
we'll just have like our own little ASG closed server.
You can host your own server in Ark as well, but again, it's based off of one person running it on their computer, and people can only access it when that person's also on.
Yeah,
that's why I don't
think it's gonna
that's
be
why
like
I got
that,
our own Ark server.
I don't think it's gonna be like that because Star Citizen is like a persistent game, like it's this massive open world universe thing.
So like you just set up a server and that's it.
I'd see.
Yeah,
that
which is why
I'd imagine right
it's gonna have to be pay to play.
That would be nice.
I feel like it's going to be pay to play as well because you're going to have to pay for your server because you can't set up your own server on your own computer in that case.
Right.
And that's why I doubt it's going to be.
You know what game or what setting I would love to see a platform like that in?
What?
I would love to see a persistent world Mech Warrior.
That would be great. I'm still really excited for the upcoming Mech Warrior game.
Oh my god, I can't wait for my stuff to come in the mail. Yes, I did. And I got one of the nice packages, so I'm getting the jacket and the tapestry and everything, and I'm so goddamn excited. It was a bad financial decision, but I have no regrets. What?
It's by Harebrained Schemes, the guys.
Yeah, I know, the guys that remade Shadowrun, which is goddamn phenomenal. And we need to finish that game, Storm. I'm waiting.
I know. We keep putting it on.
We? No. There's no we to that.
There is, because I keep getting busy for things that I need to do for us.
Like that zombie RP and hosting all that armor stuff.
I know. I'm a procrastinator.
Yes, you are.
But just to wrap up what I've been doing for a week, I've been watching this show that Shade told me about. We were talking about Doctor Who. I don't think he's ever seen Doctor Who. I quite like Doctor Who. I said my favorite Doctor Who is David Tennant. And he's like, I've been watching this show recently that is literally just David Tennant as a detective with no cap on his Scottish accent.
Which is fantastic.
Which Doctor is David Tennant?
He's the 10th one, I believe.
Oh, well, that doesn't.
The one that wears like the brown trench coat.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to. Amy as
see, I never really got into that show.
I watched one episode or one sort of season of Doctor Who. I don't know which Doctor it was, but it was the one with a lot of Bad Wolf, whichever one that was.
That's seen... the Knight. That's Eccleston, I think his name is.
Okay, so I saw the one before. I probably then saw some of David Tennant. Yeah,
you might have seen like him transform at the end.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple episodes of one season, but I forget which one it was.
I've seen a few episodes.
It's a good show if you like just like it's made for children. Like it's made for like teens and kids. So like obviously it's not going to go anything into like the super dark plots, but it's a nice fun like Saturday morning sci-fi kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh man. I just sort of looked up who I probably would think would be my favorite Doctor. I only say this just because of the actor who played it. But John Hurt as the War Doctor.
Oh yeah, he was cool.
The what Doctor?
Like
War Doctor.
War Doctor.
War Doctor.
His existence is kind of a spoiler, though.
I'm not saying anything because I haven't seen anything up to it, or like really anything around it. But it's John Hurt. John Hurt is one of my favorite actors, spanning all the way back to like the storyteller of Jim Henson days.
Though, if you do plan to watch Doctor Who and get into it, I would not look up his part because it's kind of a big spoiler.
I only looked up just to make sure that he was an actual doctor before I said anything. I have like super nerd or Doctor Who nerd friends back in Massachusetts who at one point discussed like all this stuff about this whole Doctor Who thing going on. And I'm just like, I'm listening, but I have no idea what's going on. And it's all going to be forgotten. And it was all forgotten.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I've met a buddy of mine I met in AIT actually. And then I wound up in the same unit as him in Fort Hood. It was my second unit. He is a huge Doctor Who fan. And, like, you could get him going on a rant about the show, like, at the drop of a hat. It was great.
I have a friend who's like that with many subjects. It kind of gets annoying at sometimes. He's just sort of like, yep, okay, yeah, okay. I'm just going to put the phone down. I'll come back in 5 minutes and you'll still be talking.
That sounds about right.
Well, the name of the show is Broadchurch, and it's by NBC, not NBC, no, BBC, and thus it has all of the Yes, it's by BBC. It's by BBC unless it has all of the generic British actors, because BBC only has like 6 actors, and so like it's got like 5 people from Doctor Who. Yeah, it's got like 5 people from Doctor Who, and then it's got someone from Luther, and so it all just plays out like this weird Doctor Who episode. But it's a super brilliant show. Like I love it a lot. I've only seen like 3 episodes though. It's like a 2-season just mystery thing about this kid that gets murdered, and they gotta figure it out. Because like I was starting to get disinterested because like I watched 2 episodes. I was like, okay, well it's just I think I've already figured out who did it, and then they drop a massive plot twist. I'm like, oh, okay, now I'm interested.
Yeah, I don't watch too much stuff from Britain except Top Gear. I watch like shit ton of Top Gear. Even though Netflix does not have that much Top Gear anymore.
Top Gear is amazing.
Okay, normal Top Gear is amazing. American Top Gear sucks ass.
Yep.
Which is true for everything that America tries to do from Britain.
Pretty much everything we try to copy is just...
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, the original's better.
Of course.
All right, so of course today's podcast topic, or overall topic, is a fun one. So welcome officially to the presidential podcast.
Oh boy!
We're going to discuss our government today.
Are we?
The government that I don't care about. The government.
Start things off. The president, the commander-in-chief, the big man in the Oval Office. If you had to pick one person in the entire world, barring current presidential nominees and ASG members, to be president, who would you pick?
Marvin E. Kwasnicky.
What?
Who?
Marvin E. Kwasnicky, the Iroquois farmer from Iowa?
He has to be alive.
Oh, you didn't say that part.
They have to be alive.
He's a Muppet.
An actual Muppet? Or...
I'm not sure if he's a puppet that 2 years ago ran for, quote-unquote, ran for president. He came up with like a bunch of videos. They actually spliced him into a debate.
If I had known about this, he would have gotten my vote.
It was, when I saw like his presidential announcement video, I was just like, yes, he is great. Because his main campaign was no bullshit.
That was it? Just no bullshit?
No bullshit. That was number 1, no bullshit. Number 2 was, I think he wanted to get the United States back in the top 5, maybe even make the playoffs. Number 3, no more bullshit again, because he gives people a little bit of time, they're back to bullshit. He also wanted to make the Oval Office more round and comforting.
That's fantastic.
In the video for this podcast, I will link the YouTube video for this, but that's for you guys to look at later. His presidential campaign announcement. It was back in 2011. So yeah, that was...
Oh my god, I've actually seen that.
I'm pretty sure I linked it to you guys before at one point. But yeah, he went on the street and campaigned with stuff. He did a bunch of stuff. I think he actually had like a Christmas announcement thing where he said like Jew candles.
What?
I don't remember exactly. It's all great stuff. I wish they would do something for this. I wish they'd do something for this presidential election, because I feel like this presidential election is close enough to that already.
Well, we have Vermin Supreme.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I guess that's your guys' vote.
Yep.
No current nominee.
Is he an actual nominee?
Yep.
Well,
oh, okay then. Touche.
We've been over this, Rivaldi.
I don't pay attention to you guys.
He's been an actual nominee for what, like the past 20 years or something?
Who would be Marvin's vice president?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe Kermit the Frog? No, actually, if we're gonna stick with Muppets on this theme, I'm gonna go with Skeeter? I think it's Skeeter.
Ha!
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure, isn't it Skeeter? Or is it
I don't know.
Well, whoever helped Kermit on the Muppet Show. Because he has great organizational skills.
The new show?
No, I don't watch the new show. I watched like half an episode of the new show, and then I'm like, this is dumb.
I'm gonna say I haven't even watched the new show yet. I don't know if I want to.
Really don't. If you like the old Muppet Show, don't watch it. Well, if you like the old Muppet Show, if you like the other Muppet Show where the Rastafarian guy took over, it for a bit. Those two were good. This one, they tried to make it like a modern talk show type thing. And
yeah, see, that's why I'm not really interested in seeing.
like I said, I watched it in half an episode, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm checking out of this. Watch an episode. I would still say watch it and see what you think, but for me, it's just...
I don't do the whole talky show kind of thing. The most I can do of that is The Office, and I can only tolerate that for so long at a time.
Well, it's still behind the scenes type thing, like the
I
actual
can't do
Muppet.
that. I don't like that kind of stuff.
Even the original Muppet Show?
Didn't much like that part of it.
Okay. That's fair. That's your opinion. I will not belittle you for it, you fucking asshole. I'm joking. No, that's your preference. I can't change that. I'm not going to try to.
Yeah, you don't. What do you think, Pesky? President and Vice President?
Out of anybody or just the current?
Anybody who's not the current.
Anybody who's not the current.
Oh.
And barring ASG members.
But who's not the... Damn, that means I can't vote for Vermin Supreme.
Exactly.
Yeah, it also means you can't vote for yourself.
What kind of shit is that, Storm?
Oddly enough, for ASG members, I won't say it yet, because Storm might pull that on us.
We're gonna get to
That's what I figured, so I'll hold my tongue.
Let's see. Out of anybody, can it be a fictional character?
I already called Marvin E. Kwasnicki, who's a puppet.
Yeah, go ahead, I guess.
Puppet's a real guy, okay? Puppets have feelings.
I have worked on Puppet Eyes before. Oh, God, that job sucked so much.
Yeah, because they're fucking creepy.
I was more aiming for actors originally, and I was going to have a separate thing about fictional characters.
See, you didn't...
Rivaldi said Marvin E. Kwasnicki's.
Okay, you never said actors before I interrupted you.
Yeah, you didn't specify to begin with.
To be fair, I interrupted him.
This is also true. You kind of just jumped right to it.
I was gonna say like actors and celebrities and such.
Okay,
like a writer or like a public figure.
Okay, we'll go back.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, Pesky. I will just state mine quickly off the bat. We won't need any discussion. Stephen King and Dean Cain. No explanation needed. Those are my two. Okay, Pesky, yours. Okay.
I would have to go with, out of real people, I think I'd have to give it to George R.R. Martin.
Oh God!
Because he'd kill off all the politicians?
Yes.
No, because nothing will happen in 4 years. He won't get anything done because he won't be able to write out the legislation.
It would be a combination of both. All right. First, everybody would die, and then nothing would happen.
Nothing would happen, and then second term, everything died.
Or that. I actually like that better.
Who would be the vice president?
I don't know who would be the vice president for that.
I know a couple authors who are almost like that as well. Not off the top of my head, but I know of a few.
He is an author.
Could we resurrect
I know he is an author, but there are a couple... Well, no, wait. That author died and his son took over the rest of the chronological stuff.
What books?
I'd have to ask my brother-in-law about it.
Ooh.
It's,
Storm, I agree with that. That would be the vice president, Tom Clancy.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And then for fictional character, God, what was...
No, we'll hold off on fictional characters.
Fine.
Well, okay, you know what? I already said mine,
so
go ahead with yours.
Oh, yeah, go on.
No, go ahead. I already said mine. It's fair enough.
No. Rivaldi's right. He can just do whatever the fuck he wants, but the rest of us have to wait our turns.
When did this turn to social commentary?
When I yelled out stuff before you finished the question.
Yep. So go on, Scott.
You know what? Cthulhu for both.
Besides, Rivaldi made me forget my fictional character because he kept fucking talking. Rivaldi.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna stick with mine.
Cthulhu for president.
Why choose the lesser of evils when you can choose the greater of them?
Exactly.
Okay. Pesky, what are your fictional ones?
No, I forgot it. Like I said, Rivaldi made me forget it.
I win.
Okay. Scott, what are your real ones then, Scott? Because Cthulhu and Cthulhu.
Cthulhu is real, okay?
He is real. He's sleeping underneath the ocean.
Okay, what are your fictional ones, Scott?
Cthulhu is also fictional.
Cthulhu is
all encompassing.
Really?
Can we not play mind games with me, please?
I think our listeners are used to it by now. Our 5 listeners.
I thought it was 6.
I'm paraphrasing.
I'm counting in my head of all the ones I'm...
You see, if we get any
4,
more,
actually.
I'll have to take my shoes off, and then I just lose count.
Oh.
And then we're in trouble. But you said real ones, Storm.
Yeah.
I think I would actually have to agree with the George R.R. Martin and then Stephen King.
That's actually a pretty decent combination.
That's a terrifying combination when you think about it.
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin would kill everyone. Stephen King would mindfuck them just to be...
Exactly.
Well, no, Stephen King would just lull you into a really... He would lull you into just like everything's going to get you type of mindset.
That George you should already be in.
I was going to say that George R.R. Martin already set you up was killing off everyone you cared for to begin with.
Yeah.
And then with Stephen King as vice president, is he going to end off really well or everyone's dead? Or you're walking around a hellish nightmare type of realm for the next president to deal with? Probably be that one.
So nothing new.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about you,
Are you sure you don't have any fictional ones here, Pesky?
Like I said, Rivaldi made me forget it.
Rivaldi's good at that. Rivaldi's also good at forgetting his own things.
All right.
I legitimately do not remember it.
Well, if you do, we'll come back to it.
Yeah,
I would pick, for real people, I was going to say H.P. Lovecraft, but he's dead, so... But I was going to say H.R. Geiger, but he's also dead. But I was going to say Leonard Nimoy, but he's also dead.
You just want a bunch of zombies as your president.
Actually, can I change mine?
I want zombie Leonard Nimoy.
Because I just had a thought.
Okay. Listening.
Big Papa Pimp Decay.
Yes.
Okay, he's vice president.
No, he is president.
No.
Get the fuck out.
Actually, yeah, you're right. He's president,
Decay,
and we renamed president to emperor.
Decay would be a great president.
That's what Decay will always be to me is the Japanese emperor from Red Alert.
Yep.
I need to install that game so I can experience this.
Yeah, so
I have like the whole collection on Origin, and I just have not really played any of them. I tried to play what was it? The original Tiberian Sun.
Awesome.
Because that was one of my favorites, but it doesn't play nice with my computer.
All I remember from stuff about like Decay was a video my sister showed me about him doing his like quote unquote sexy dance that his boyfriend hated him doing.
I have never seen him do a sexy dance.
I have.
I feel like I have not lived a full life.
It was hilarious because it's exactly what you think George Decay would do.
Pesky just slowly takes his headset off, pours himself a shot of whiskey, and just sits there with his head in his hands. What have I missed?
I also love George Takei's campaign for It's Decay to be Gay.
Yes.
That's great.
That was also another great thing that it just makes that guy much more amazing.
That's why he's Uncle George.
Yes.
Yeah. If he's in, I don't know where he lives, but if he's in this area and I see him, I will love that.
He's somewhere in Cali, I thought.
I am super mad at my cousin because I want to say it was yesterday or a couple days ago, he changed his profile picture on Facebook to him with Decay. And I'm just like, meeting that man is one of my life goals, you little bastard. But I love my cousin, so.
Well, you know that the internment camp he was in back in World War II was here in Arkansas. So he was down in Little Rock a few years ago giving a speech. And he went
Wait, excuse me?
Another reason
his family was
an
in an internment camp. He was a Japanese American during World War II. His family would have been in an internment camp.
I misinterpreted that. I thought you meant that. Sorry, I misinterpreted that for a second. So I thought you meant he was captured by the Japanese as a prisoner of war. But then I realized you said Arkansas, and I was trying to figure out where in Japan Arkansas.
Well done.
So please go on.
Anyway, apparently Takei went into a backyard burger that my buddy worked at. Really good friend of mine. Dude had no clue who he was.
What?
Like, not a fucking clue. He was...
How do you not know Takei?
Yeah, I beat his... Oh, I was so mad at him for that. So what about you, Stormy?
Yes, do tell.
Fuck, where was I?
Presidential campaigns?
Oh yeah, I already said. Yeah, I said George Takei is emperor, and then vice emperor is Leonard Nimoy's ghost. So for fictional, I'd have what do you call him? Fuck.
I'm still trying to remember mine. Mad at you right now.
I regret nothing.
Because you're an asshat.
Oh yeah, Satan for president.
God.
And then his vice president.
We're just going straight off the deep end, huh?
Yeah, straight to Satan.
And then his vice president would be a sectoid from X.
Oh Christ.
Now explain your reasoning behind this.
You just went knee deep into that one.
World domination.
I don't have a reasoning. No, if I think on one hand the world would just kind of destabilize and we live in the apocalypse and Pesky would just thrive.
Well, there's no denying
I support
that
Storm's
part.
decision.
As an aside, if it wasn't the sectoid, I'd pick Rivaldo.
Oh, I see. Not Rivaldi, but my evil twin.
Yeah, the fictional.
Rivaldo's more fun.
He is more fun. I will be honest. He is great at parties, but he will stab you in the back the first chance he gets.
Say he's got a little mustache.
Usually at the party.
Say he's got a mustache.
Yeah, a little Snidely Whiplash mustache.
Yes.
It's slowly growing into that slightly Snidely Whiplash Mexican mustache.
Ooh.
All I
guys
can
have
picture.
seen
All I
that
can
movie,
picture
right?
with you mentioning a mustache is that picture of Hitler and Worf.
And how their mustaches never touch.
Yes. Oh my god.
You guys have seen the movie Snidely Whiplash is from.
No.
Are you talking about the original
Do
Snidely Whiplash or the movie Dudley Do Right? Because I've seen both. With Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, his first film.
Yeah. I've seen him.
That movie is great. I like that movie.
I've not seen
objectively, it's terrible. It's one of the worst films ever, but I love it so much. It's so cheesy and shit.
Oh man.
Pesky, have you remembered your fictional?
Nope.
Well.
Right.
I regret nothing.
So mad at you.
Well,
it was a good one too.
All right, on to next one is if you were running for president, what would you promise the American people? And out of ASG, who would your vice president be?
Pesky.
However, I am putting a restriction on this because I knew you were going to say that. In that Pesky cannot pick Scott and Scott cannot pick Pesky.
Oh, you ass!
Jack shit.
In this alternate universe. Pesky, in your alternate universe where you're running for president, Scott has been viciously mauled to death by panda bears, and Scott, in yours, Pesky has gone to the moon, lives with the moon people.
So he's Moon Emperor.
Because he realizes that nothing on Earth can kill me.
No, he's mooning the Earth on the moon
while being Moon Emperor.
Yes.
Yeah, while being
Moon
Emperor.
If you wanted to make my girlfriend happy, you would just say polar bears instead of panda bears. She will get the joke and laugh hysterically.
Well, we can edit this part.
Yeah.
Scott was viciously mauled to death. Scott was viciously mauled to death by polar bears.
There we go.
I can do it.
Good.
Okay.
Be a bit tricky, but he's got.
See, I was going to say my vice president would be Pesky, and I just promised the people more robots.
See, I would fight you every step of the way.
Right, but you're only a vice president. What can you do?
Exterminatus.
Exterminatus.
Yeah, good luck, robots.
Are you familiar with what Exterminatus is?
Yeah, are you familiar that a robot can look like a person?
That
Are you
changes
familiar
nothing
with
about
Exterminatus?
Exterminatus is literally wiping out all life of the world from all.
You know,
not just all life. All life.
all
everything.
lives. Woo! Single dads everywhere.
No,
It's just
not
a
even
desolate
them.
moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's fine because, you know, life will find a way. I can't do Jeff
There's
Goldblum.
Not
No
after Exterminatus.
atmosphere.
See, you didn't say that part.
Slanesh goes and fucks the cockroaches that survive.
We're not getting into that, Storm.
Moving on.
I would say life found a way from
Love you, Slanesh.
from this Earth being nothing with no atmosphere, so go fuck yourself on that part.
That's
Go live with
millions upon billions of years of evolution. Get
Right?
out.
And
Get out.
what? No.
You would
I
be
said-
dead.
I said life would find
No,
a
he
way.
put his
I
brain
didn't
in
say
Scott.
anything about me. I said life would find a way, and you're like, no, Exterminatus, blah blah blah. You didn't count for that part, which was what I was accounting for, which still counts.
Pesky, get the fucking planet cracker.
On it, boss.
Rivaldi would never
my
die though. 'Cause
answer to this, Rivaldi. We just
Rivaldi would never
take
die though because he's
everything
inside
out.
Sky.
Yeah, good luck, because you still have to get into space and beyond space. So I still win.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Mm-hmm. That beyond section is so crazy.
Anyway, so Pesky, since I've been viciously mauled to death, who's your new number one?
Mecha-Scott.
Yes.
No, that's not. That's against the rules.
Well,
No,
no,
it's
We
not.
can rebuild him.
because Pesky
Not
hired
only has he
me
been mauled to death,
make
not
him-
only has he been mauled to death, he
Come
has
on,
been
okay,
he has
if
been
I can't
dipped
create
in
a
a
world
tank
of
of
ro-
nitrogen and launched into space.
if I can't make a world of robots without destroying the entire Earth from Exterminatus, then, you know, why can't I make, Mecha-Scott?
Exactly. Mecha-Scott.
Because
You know,
there's
Scott,
no body.
if you die,
There's no
donate
body.
your body to science to me.
Done.
There.
There's no body. He was mauled to
Mech-
death, and then he was dipped
Right?
into
He was mauled to
a
death because I
giant.
needed his
no,
body.
no. He was dipped into a giant vat of melted chocolate ice cream,
What the fuck?
and then fed piece by piece to penguins.
Okay, Pesky, it's going to
Because
take about
penguins
10
love chocolate.
years, but I will get all those parts back.
I'm not sure I
Your
want
term
them
only
back.
lasts 8 years.
What the fuck did I do to earn this?
Actually, your term only ends. Your term only ends 4 years, and you spend the entire national budget on searching the Antarctic for pieces of Scott. I don't think you're gonna get that second term.
No, I think we will.
I think we will because hashtag we can rebuild him. It needs to be a thing.
Okay, fine. You spend 7 years doing this. On your 8th year with Mecha-Scott, rebuilt some penguin shit. What is your policy?
We need one of those.
I wasn't aware that had to be a thing.
Yes.
My
Rivaldi
entire
said more
campaign
robots, right?
revolved around Mecha-Scott. I mean, after I accomplished my goals, I was at a loss.
We have to promise the American people something. Like we're now bankrupt. We spent all of our money searching the Antarctic for pieces of Scott inside penguin shit. What are we gonna do to get out of this recession we have in this
All right. So,
Oh my god, my
Step
sides.
steal underwear.
From who?
Step 2.
To what end?
Step 2,
3.
unknown. Step 3, profit.
I'm fucking done. I want to do a podcast. It's not worth it.
I hurt so much.
I just need a minute to recollect. I can't even process what's going on. I've had this whole notepad worth of like topics and all these proper things.
Oh my god. I hurt.
Yeah.
Just ruin everything. Scott, how did moving through a penguin's bowels?
Oh,
because apparently you were conscious enough for Pesky to salvage the brain bit.
That's part of rebuilding him.
Oh god, my sides.
Oh my god, fuck you both.
Okay. So Pesky's on the moon for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Conquering it.
No,
Yeah.
I make a joint alliance with the moon. Pesky and I go.
Yeah, but you still need a vice president.
It is the beginning of our space empire.
Speaking of moon alliances, there is a risky game that has the moon on it.
I execute my VP and joint lead with Pesky.
I'm not even gonna argue. I don't even care anymore. That's how little
Good job, folks. We broke
I literally
Storm.
don't.
As for a policy, Exterminatus of Rivaldi's home because fuck Skynet.
Yes.
My home has nothing in it that accounts for it, so go ahead.
Oh man. Rivaldi.
Yeah.
Your turn. Although nothing can top Mecha-Scott.
I was the first one to go.
Oh well, Stormy,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Yep, Storm.
I think we've all just been ignoring the real issue here.
Uh-oh.
And that
My vice president would be Skyjack,
Oh,
and my policy
Christ.
would be to kill Skyjack.
Wait, who's your commander-in-chief?
He is the
What, my
commander.
He's
Department
the
of
commander.
Defense?
Wait,
I'm the commander-in-chief.
department. Whoever is in third in command, because they become
My
second
Department
in
of
command.
Defense.
Yeah.
No, it's a department or State Department. I thought.
Whatever is third in command.
Yeah. Who would that? Would that be May?
No.
Just so you have the great telling of
No,
a
just
revenge
Averdye,
story.
and then we'd just Averdye, and then we'd like mutate an army of Tarantula.
Oh god.
Oh god.
And I'd sick them after the penguins just to stop the hell of the
And one escapes, and they clone me again, and
Yep.
it just starts all over again.
I don't. But at
You
that
can't
point, you'd
stop Mecha-Scott from happening.
at that
No.
point you'd be half Mecha-Scott, half Mecha. Well, you'd be like a third Mecha-Scott and you'd be a third Mech, a third Scott, and a third Penguin. There we go. I did math correctly.
Every once in a while you get like, every once in a while you just get like a massive craving for raw fish.
Herring.
For fresh narwhal.
So, any more questions that we can completely derail, Storm?
Yes, please. Give me
I'm
more.
fucking done, man.
So do we just want to wrap up here then, gentlemen?
Yeah, fuck.
So
I had all these questions, and you know what? No, we've already gone through most of them. So how long have we been recording? Too long. That's the answer. Don't even tell me. Too long. Like,
Not long enough.
you just ruin everything for me. I had this planned out. We were gonna have a serious conversation about like narwhals or some shit, and then
no, I'm gonna
Scott,
stop you
Mecha-Scott.
right. I'm gonna stop you right
You
there.
can't have a serious conversations about the unicorns of the sea.
No, hold on, Rivaldi, give me a minute.
Okay.
Storm, I want you to think about this statement for a minute. You ruined my plans. Since when have Pesky and I ever once followed your plans? Need I remind you?
Every
Scott,
Arma?
Pesky, what are you doing? Oh my god, you have a tank! You're not supposed to have that!
I will send 2 more tanks. Oh, and you got those
Storm,
bows.
you have to remember the recon.
Yes, Recon Storm.
This is why I need to record more Arma.
Oh my god. I think he's too mad to talk.
Well, I
can't figure out. I've googled it, but I can't figure out how big a narwhal's penis is. It's not on the Wikipedia. I had this whole thing in mind. I was going to tell you to go fuck yourself. But it's not working.
I can't do it.
You're be fired.
Storm, if you want one, the blue whale has an 8-foot long.
Scott, would you like to stand in front of my Phaleron pole so I could totally get this? I have like 4 web pages pulled up of like all these facts about U.S. presidents we were gonna go through. I had like some interesting facts about U.S. presidents.
Well, that's what you get for asking dumbass questions.
George Herbert Walker Bush is the only president with 4 names.
I don't give a fuck.
It was a good question. We just made it stupid.
As is our prerogative.
Did you know the S in Harry S. Truman doesn't stand for anything?
I
It's just
really
an S.
didn't care. You know. Taft was fat.
John Fitzgerald Kennedy's famous inaugural line: "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." You know what you can do for my country, Scott? You go shove it up your ass. Fucking done.
And that part of your inaugural speech, Storm.
He left.
He left.
Well, seeing as Storm actually did leave, this has been Rivaldi.
And I'm Pesky.
Oh, there he is. He's
Hi.
back.
Oh, see, I was prepared to completely end without you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be a fun thing to edit.
Oh my God.
Man.
You can end it there if you want.
Woo.
And then we cut it in Pesky saying he's the prettiest princess.
No.
He's never actually said it, so unless you give me that sound bit, I can't have him say it.
Pesky?
No.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it for me, Pesky.
What if,
Do
like,
it for Mecha-Scott!
What if, like, we go back and you piece together, like, I'm sure he said the word princess at least once. And so you go back and piece it together, like, I am the prettiest princess.
It would do some doing, but I could probably do it if he ever says those 4 words at any point. Okay, that's 5 words, actually.
Shit.
Anyway. As for the wrap-up...
I was gonna say, I've tried to end this episode like twice already. I'm done.
Yeah, it's been a fun one.
So yeah, this has been Scott.
No, it's not. This has been Mecha-Scott.
This has been Mecha-Scott.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, Rivaldi.
So at least we could put penguin shit in your hair still.
That's what the hose is for.
Oh, what does that taste? Oh, Storm, you taste so salty right now.
Oh, the salt. The salt is
I don't
real.
even care anymore. I've gone back to being totally peaceful.
Storm has been Sodom
I
and
couldn't be
Gomorrah.
happier.
Storm is just a pillar of salt.
No, I couldn't be more peaceful right now. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're fun, honestly. You and Pesky's gay marriage.
Well, as we all know, my girlfriend is only officially my concubine. My true love is Pesky.
Well, of course.
She's gonna listen to this. Please keep that in the podcast.
It's staying, don't worry. And you know what? She'll be okay with it.
She will.
Yep. After all, I am head husband.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Holy shit.
Can we just end
Minute.
this?
I honestly just I need like another week. Yeah. Another week. I wasn't prepared for this. Next time I'm bringing some earphones, like just like some earplugs rather.
It's not gonna help.
Oh, it won't.
I'm just gonna mute this. Like the moment things start happening, I'm just gonna mute you. And
Oh, good. Storm, you should just end this episode because I've tried twice already. It's failed horribly.
Yeah, we need to just.
Scott just threw a smoke bomb at me in game. I fucking hate you.
You're not making it any better.
You can't see me, Scott. I'm invisible.
I see you.
Scott, I've literally turned on my cloaking module. You can't see me.
I can't now.
You're not playing right. Stop it.
And remember, folks, America's budget will be wasted on building Mecha-Scott.
I fucking hate you.
So vote Pesky and Mecha-Scott 2020.